Are welcome on this channel, dear friends. Today's address is on prayer, part B. In this video, you will have a better conception of prayer because I am to give you illustrations of some different aspects which has not been discussed in previous video. People think that the prayer is meaningful or important when there is someone to listen to your prayer. This is a common hypothesis. This is a common myth among the people. If you are praying and nobody listens to your prayer, it means that prayer is meaningless. This concept of prayer has prevailed all over the world. Because actually prayer is done with this understanding that there is someone to listen to your prayer. But this is absolutely wrong. That prayer is significant when your mind doesn't go to that aspect of prayer if there is someone to listen to your prayer. The prayer is significant because you are praying. Because you are praying, your prayer becomes significant, very meaningful. It means prayer doesn't change God or godliness or the existence. Prayer changes you. But if you are in prayer with all sincerity, it means you have surrendered, you are humble, you are submissive, you are modest. And in that surrender or submissiveness, you are before the existence. So that humbleness makes the prayer meaningful because the whole purpose of prayer is to create capacity to bow down before existence. If your prayer doesn't create this feeling in you, then the prayer becomes meaningless. And if you are having many desires, many dogmas, and many things in your mind, and you are praying, so lives together you go on praying, that is quite futile, meaningless. You won't get anything out of that. Nothing. Such prayers are not listened by existence. The first aspect of prayer is that the prayer becomes meaningful when there is nobody to listen to you. Even then you are praying, because that prayerfulness brings some qualitative change in your being. That humbleness brings a different aura in your personality or understanding. So this is important fact number one. The aspect number two, prayer cannot be separated or cannot be segregated from your life. It cannot be possible that in prayer you are something else and after prayer you are something else. There should be a prayerfulness in your life, and every minute you are praying, your entire life becomes prayerfulness. That is what is needed. So you cannot draw a line. After this you are praying and before that you are doing something else. If this distinction is there, then your prayer is not a prayer. your prayer is not outpouring of the herd. Your prayer is not losing yourself to the divinity, to the existence. So prayer is significant or important when, or sincere, when you have done everything what you can do, and after that, when that limitation ends, you are asking for something from existence. That is the time, that is the moment when you can pray. You have done what you can do, even then you are praying to God. You have exhausted yourself totally, and then you are before the existence. Prayer makes you submissive, it makes you polite. So, the second point. And the third point or third aspect of prayer is that prayer has been, historically, it has been compared also. I'm citing one example of three kinds of prayers: prayers of Jesus, prayers of Vedas, and prayers of Buddhism. Among saints and among the very awakened people of the world, it has been concluded that Jesus' prayer is the most beautiful prayer, because in that prayer you find a communication between a child and a father. In that prayer of Jesus, you can find between a talk between a lover and beloved. But if you see or discuss or watch the prayer of Vedas, you will find that that prayer has come from the very sophisticated mind. It has been refined in centuries. But that centuries was invested in making a beautiful prayer. So this was the prayer of Vedas, where sophisticated mind has played a role. And in the prayer of Buddhism, you will find also sophistication. So, on the level of emotions, Jesus' prayer has been accepted widely, because in prayer there should not be any role of mind. So, with all these three information about illustration about prayer, I am concluding this video here, and in next video, means part C, the other aspects of prayer will be covered. Thank you very much, dear friends.